May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please? Thank you. Thank you, Yomi Sachs, for a great evening serenade. I think that sets a good tone for this get-together, and I must appreciate you. But distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please let us appreciate Yomi Sachs. Thank you. So we have been through the cocktails, and I'm sure that you all had fun doing that brief bit of this ceremony. And so we are proceeding to the ceremony proper, and would like all of you to be very attentive, to participate actively, enjoy yourselves. There is a lot to eat and drink, and it's indeed an evening of fun. This is our way of celebrating. And so to start this, we would like to commend this ceremony into the hands of God. And to do that, leading us is a minister of God of the Household of God Church. And so if we have Mr. Lulu Ojumah here, kindly come forward.
Good evening, everybody. You're welcome to this awesome, great event. Let's have a short prayer just to set the tone for the rest of the evening. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for tonight. We thank you for the privilege of life, health. Most importantly, we thank you tonight for dear brother and uncle. We thank you for this great event. It's like we ask that you come and you take your place of preeminence in this place, and let everything that we done here tonight be to your glory and to our blessing. And for these and many more, we thank you, Father, in the name of Jesus. Amen. Praise the Lord.
Amen. For that brief opening prayer, and I am sure that committing this in the hands of God, God indeed is here with us. Great, thank you. By Sanlam Nigeria, and Sanlam Nigeria includes Sanlam Life Insurance Company and Sanlam General Insurance Company. You have been invited to celebrate with us. And as we get along, I am sure you will know clearly why we have called you to celebrate with us. But just before presence of some of us here, and it's indeed in no particular order. So first, I'd like to introduce to you Mr. Robert Domise. He is the CEO, Sanlam Pan-Africa Life. Please put. He has come all the way from SA to join in this celebration. We also have Mr. Nelius Beswideot. He is the non-exec of Sanlam Nigeria and Executive Finance Sanlam Pan-Africa. Next to him is Mr. Kobus Vlog or Vlog. I know he likes to be called Vlog, but I prefer to call him Vlog. Please put your hands together one more time for me. And this is Insurance Family. The introductions will follow as we get on, but I'd like to quickly recognize the presence here with us of our #1 insurance man in Nigeria, the chief regulator himself. He's in our midst. I am sure I have seen him around. And so I'd like to introduce and have us welcome Mr. O.S. Thomas, the Commissioner for Insurance, National Insurance Commission. And also here with us is the chairman of Sanlam Nigeria, who I am sure is here with his beautiful wife, Dr. Femi Oyetunji, chairman Sanlam Nigeria. So this introduction is for Dr. and Mrs. Femi Oyetunji. Madam, you are welcome. All right, so we're going to make it a very smart evening. At the very least, the formal part of this ceremony we will make very, very smart. I understand that there is the informal part that may just drag along all the way until the wee hours of the morning. I am not confident. I'd like to invite the MD, CEO of Sanlam Nigeria Life Insurance, Mr. Babatunde Mimiko. He has dragged all of us to this place. I remember meeting the Commissioner for Insurance in Abuja a couple of weeks ago, and I asked to confirm if he has received our invite. And what he said to me is that, oh, so Val thinks everybody is retired like him, and so nobody should work when you invite people for a ceremony like this on a weekday. But I think it's understandable why we have had to do that. And I'm happy to see that the Commissioner for Insurance is here and not represented by anybody. CFI, sir, you are welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir.
So, Mr. TM, please let us know where you are.
Thank you. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. I see that you're doing great with the launch of your new career. A round of applause for our MC, please. I am tempted to stand on existing protocols, but there are numerous individuals here too important not to again recognize. My Commissioner for Insurance, CFI, Mr. Sunday Thomas, we appreciate your presence here. The directors and board members of both Sanlam General and Sanlam Life Insurance, captains of industry, the president of the Chartered Insurance Institute of Nigeria, Mr. Edwin Igbiti, the Director General of Chartered Institute of Nigeria, Mrs. Abimbola Tiamiyu, the Chairman of the Nigerian Insurance Association, Mr. Shegun Omoshenyi, the DG Nigerian Insurance Association, Mrs. Yetunde Ilori, all CEOs and executive directors of insurance companies here present, brokers and partners, we appreciate your presence. Our customers and clients, we are delighted that you're here. My special people from the South, particularly my Aragba constituency, are you guys here? All important people here too numerous to mention, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, sorry, I'm leaving Mrs. Aderele Kehinde, the immediate past chairman of Sanlam Nigeria. We appreciate your presence and your husband as well. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening everybody. Thank you for honoring us with your presence here tonight. We are honored that you've created time out of your very busy schedule to grace this occasion. So why are we here tonight? We're here to celebrate a man, a rare gem, an icon that has written his name in stones in the Nigerian insurance industry's history. A true leader of men, a builder, a molder, a very highly cerebral individual. His business acumen is unrivaled. A man of many facets. A man that works hard, but also parties hard. A man that has risen against all odds from a very humble beginning to sit in the pinnacle of where he sits today. Our exports, not just to the continent of Africa, but also to the globe at large in the insurance space. A man that we are truly proud of, a rare gem and a role model. A man that built this company in Nigeria from scratch to where it has attained today. And you all know that Sanlam Nigeria is the foremost life insurance company in this country, but most importantly, we belong to a group that is the largest non-banking financial institutions in Africa. Today, we celebrate Mr. Valentine Ojumah. Gentlemen and ladies, please put your hands together for this man. The MC has set the tone and has told us that it's going to be a very eventful night. So gentlemen and ladies, I urge you to relax and have good fun with us tonight. Without much ado, before we start the event, and for the event to be officially open, please join me as I invite on stage my chairman, the chairman of my board, the chairman of Sanlam Life Nigeria, Dr. Femi Oyetunji. Please put your hands together for him.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Our special guest of honor, Mr. Valentine Ojumah. But the special guest of honor is not on the stage, in October Ojumah. The Commissioner for Insurance, Mr. Thomas, dear OSG, the immediate past chairman of Sanlam Life, Mrs. Kende, the chairman of Prestige Insurance, Mrs. Fumi Oyetunji, my wife of 32 years. Mr. Mimiko has acknowledged the presence of, I haven't seen them, of NIDG, the CIN, the president of CIN, yeah, they started doing a meeting. Yeah, I saw him earlier. My co-directors on the board of Sanlam Life Insurance Nigeria Limited. Today is distinguished ladies and gentlemen and ladies of the press. Today is not a day for making speeches. The special guest of honor has said that it's a day, an evening of enjoying ourselves, and I believe we have put together something that you will all enjoy. But let me go back to the celebrant here of today, or the person who come to celebrate today, a true veteran in the insurance industry of Nigeria, Mr. Valentine Ojumah. I'm not reading a citation, I'm just going to give you my experience of this man and what we can learn from his life. I met years ago in 1993. At that time, it was with FBA insurance brokers. And it was probably one of the biggest insurance. I'm talking about him now as a person, one of the most influential brokers in Nigeria at that time. He wasn't satisfied with that. He went on to FBN, and FBN Insurance Brokers. Still not satisfied, he decided to go greenfield and started FBN Insurance. I'm not again going to repeat all his achievements there, but I want to say that in terms of performance, in terms of achievement, we need to celebrate this young man who started the company from zero and grew it to a 50 billion premium income company, a 150 billion asset under management company, and is still providing support for the growth of that company. At every stage, Val made a success of whatever was given to him to handle. Well, you have several friends in this room, and I'm sure if I went to each person to give me one word to describe you, I'm sure I will get passion. You were passionate in terms of every single assignment you were given. You attended every assignment with extreme passion. I know even at home, the passion you have for your family. But there comes a time when a man must relax. And your time has come, Mr. Ojumah. It's time now for you to put up your feet. It's time for you. I don't mean in here. It's time for you to enjoy all the hard work of the years, and God has blessed you with good health to do that. I know I've given you several KPIs in your retirement. I know you failed every single one of them, but knowing the kind of person that you are, I refuse to give up on you. So far, you must enjoy your retirement. But the real celebrant today is Mrs. Ojumah. Because without your support, without your encouragement, Val wouldn't have achieved half of what he has achieved, and we wouldn't know him to be who he is today. So personally, on behalf of my wife and I say congratulations to my very good friend, Val, and his lovely wife, Jobori. Today is a night of enjoyment. I wish you well, even as you start your enjoyment this evening. I wish you well, and God will bless you. Ladies and gentlemen, please relax, enjoy yourself, have a lovely evening, and thank you for honoring my invitation. Thank you.
All right, so I take from what the MDTM has said and what the chairman has just said, and to say that it's official Ojumah, who is better known as Val. I am sure the way Ojumah's Val has sounded and run through the waves, there are a lot of people who do not know that Val is Valentine. But all over the place, it's all about Val. His name is Valentine Ojumah. And that's the man we are here to celebrate tonight. Please put your hands together for him. Further to that, when I heard them speak, I said to myself, if I was younger, I would say I would try everything possible to do like Val so that I will get this kind of accolades at the end of time. But I looked at myself and I said, oh no, it is over. Please put your hands together for me. This is one chance I have to celebrate myself, even though hiding under Val to be celebrated. I am retired myself, so I should be celebrated as well. So ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a smart evening. We are celebrating Val Ojumah, and if you look at his side where he's sitting, there is Chief Sam Ojumah, who represents Val's parents here tonight. And if Mrs. Ojumah is here, please come forward and sit beside your husband. And we also have Mr. Ruki Ojumah and wife. Please step forward to and sit here representing Val Ojumah's children. So that way we see that these white seats are fully occupied. But before I go on, I'd like to specially recognize a very special woman to Saba, Nigeria, and to me personally. She's here with us. And I call her my chairman for life. I can't begin to tell you who she has touched my life personally. That will be a story for another day. But please, Mrs. the immediate past chairman of Saba Life Nigeria. You are welcome, madam. Also, around that is Nigeria. here with us. Please, a round of applause to welcome him. We also have Mr. Wale Aribi, who is been to the board of Salam Nigeria and immediate past the board of Salam Nigeria. He's here with us. Please put your hands together to welcome him. All right, so for us to get a full import of the man we are celebrating today, I would like to invite up here the head of Human Resource and Administration of Sanlam Nigeria Life Insurance, Mrs. Kathy Koko Sani. Please put your hands together for her. I appreciate her. This is the face of Sanlam, the type of people that Sanlam breeds, the type of people that Sanlam produces, the type of people that Sanlam exports. Mrs. Kathy Sani, please.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, MC. All protocols observed. Good evening, Val and family. I'm here to read, with great honor, actually, I have to add, great honor and privilege to read the citation of Mr. Valentine Ojumah, retired MD CEO of Sanlam Life Insurance Nigeria Limited, formerly FBN Insurance. Mr. Valentine Ojumah has left his indelible mark in the insurance industry, spanning over 3 decades. Mr. Valentine Ojumah, popularly known as Val, now we all call him Sir Val, has over 35 years of experience in risk management, insurance brokering, insurance management, consultancy, training, academics, and research. He is an alumnus of the University of Wisconsin-Madison and an associate member of the Chartered Insurance Institutes in Nigeria and the UK. He began his career as a lecturer at the University of Lagos after graduating from the same institution before joining the Nigerian insurance industry, starting with the Insurance Brokers of Nigeria Limited, IBN. Val headed various departments within the Insurance Brokers of Nigeria Limited. He was said to be the de facto leader of the pack and led all management business engagements and achievements that IBN was then known for. Val left IBN to join the First Bank Group following his appointment as the managing director of First Bank Insurance Brokers in 2006. His achievement at First Bank Insurance Brokers remains unmatched. Val was part of the project team that conceived FBN Insurance Limited and ensured that the entity got its license to underwrite life insurance in Nigeria. FBN Insurance is now known as Sanlam Insurance Nigeria Limited. Val is the pioneer, managing director, CEO of FBN Insurance Limited, now Sanlam Life Insurance Nigeria Limited, where he served in this capacity for almost 12 years before his retirement in August 2022. Under his leadership as MD CEO, the company recorded very strong and sustainable financial performance, with an increase in gross premium over the years, which he continued to sustain under his leadership. This positive growth saw the company evolve from a bottom-ranked life insurance fringe player at inception to a significant top 2 life insurer by gross premium written as of 2020. Please put your hands together. And has fulfilled and continues to fulfill his strategic aspiration of becoming the most profitable life insurer. Mr. Ojumah, during his tenure, ensured that the company's brand was strengthened both locally and internationally, as evidenced by the multiple awards received, which include the following significant ones among many others. Winner, Cup of Nations Award in the same Sanlam competition 2014 and 2016. Sanlam Group Chief Executive Officer Award 2016. Best Life Insurance Company in Nigeria by World Finance for 2014, 2016, 2017, 2019, and 2020. Best Insurance Company in Nigeria by the African Insurance Awards 2018. Fastest Growing Insurance Company by the National Association of Insurance and Pension Correspondents 2018. Certified as a Great Place to Work, medium-sized organization in 2019. African Re CEO of the Year in Africa 2020. SBA Life CEO Award 2021. Wow. In March 2023, Val was inducted into the Sanlam Pan-Africa Council of Elders, an esteemed group of retired staff members who have made outstanding contributions to Sanlam. And this was in recognition of his professional service and excellent leadership. Mr. Ojumah, who is one of the two first ever inductees into this council, was acknowledged as having served meritoriously and contributed to the growth of Sanlam Nigeria for 12 years in innovative ways. According to Mr. Robert Domise, CEO of the Sanlam Pan-Africa Life, he said, on behalf of the SPA Life team, I am delighted to acknowledge Val as an inductee of the council. He is a visionary and exemplary leader who has led the business with verve and conviction since inception. As Mr. Ojumah moves to enjoy the next chapter of his life, Sanlam is thrilled that though he is officially retired, he's not leaving the company completely, having accepted to serve on the SPA Life Council of Elders and to remain as a non-executive director of the company, subject to the regulatory approval of his nomination. Ladies and gentlemen, we look forward to having the benefit of still learning from Mr. Ojumah's extensive leadership experience and fountain of knowledge to tackle challenges and opportunities for our business in the future. Please, can we rise up on our feet and just give one standing ovation for just a minute for this honorable man that has achieved this great feat in the insurance industry. We celebrate you, sir. We celebrate you. Thank you for giving and continuing to lead to the industry and to Nigeria at large. We celebrate you. Thank you.
Number one and nothing less. Lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently. I have vision. Champions for champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up.
announcements to make. And before I get your reactions after the sentence, I'd like to say to you that success has many brothers. And after all that has been read of Val this evening, I can tell you that Val is my brother. Val's success is my brother. Everything he has done is my brother. He's somebody I respect so much. He's someone I look up to for a whole lot. And so, here we have celebrated him in a cosmopolitan manner. But Val is an honorable man. And he refers to himself as a village boy forever. Araba boy. Bring them up. What are their names? Araba boy, village boy. And so we have an Urobo presentation to celebrate Val this evening. So, the troop, please, if you are ready. Are you ready? is that we should have dinner as quickly as possible and everything. Some of our waiters go around to take your order, but I bet you that is already served. So there is no.
When I don't check everybody, let me check.
Ross here. Going around already. So everybody is going to send. And just now, we are going to play our goodwill messages, congratulating God, celebrating God on this day. So please, we enjoy you all to pay attention and have your eyes on the and as well using the audio at home. And this is about God. This is celebrating God. So please tonight.
I know what you
seeing outside of working hours as being himself through what is expected in terms of social. He works hard and also has a life.
Val is a very jovial, funny, musical, but highly cerebral. First and foremost, is my brother. Brother in the sense that we all come from Delta State and we speak the same honorable language. From his days at IBM and then moving on to the First Bank group that were broking and later insurance. He's one person that witnesses what happened with organizing end of year parties when he was down there in Innovation, and it was a real call of whistle within the insurance market because as a broker, a lot of people tend to revolve and gravitate around you. It's a goal of leadership, enabling others to thrive.
Val has this capacity to go above and beyond the official work, trying to show empathy, and that's one of the hallmarks of a good leader. When you're able to show compassion and show empathy, you're able to relate the high with the low, with the strong and the weak. Those are the attributes that are there Val to me, and we remain close all through.
Val is an interesting person, and he's quite an amazing person also. We've known each other now for close about 25 30 years in the industry. Two of us were at the Public Council of the NIA, and when I became the chairman of the NIA, and several other areas, we worked quite closely.
Mr. Val, we call him Ojumah, wonderful to the community, also mobilized his office, First Bank, to assist the community. And today, the secondary school is one of the best in terms of lab equipment. Val is ready to help, but you must be ready to defend your stand. He will go all out to help you. And that's why we're very proud of him.
I've known Val through many phases of life. First as a very young lecturer, though he wasn't my lecturer, he was a lecturer in my department. Later as a broker, before moving on to become CEO of FDN Life, which is now Sanam Life. We've related at those various levels. Attracted to him because of his passion for life business in particular. Val was the one, I think he is still a very dogged person, a jolly good fellow, a fun to be around.
You know, people call him Val. Probably the most of people forgotten that Val is Valentine. Valentine Ojumah is a man, an insurance professional, committed insurance practitioner who has gone around the the operating arm of the industry. I've known that Val now for probably 40 years, if not more. He has made his mark, of course, as far as underwriting and especially life operations is concerned in this country. Ojumah, very friendly person, an individual. He works very hard and he plays very hard.
I don't think there's anybody more nationalistic in Nigeria than Valentine. Everything's about Nigeria, and that's what drives him. I'm sure everybody knows about his passion. His passion in business is second to none. And I've always told him when we meet as friends that it cannot always be about business, about the industry. But Val, we can't sit with Val for 5 minutes and it doesn't conversation doesn't turn into insurance, it doesn't turn into business. I think it's the kind of passion that drives him to success.
Val Ojumah has been my childhood friend. We didn't attend the same primary school. But while in primary school, his father and his father's twin brother, both of them were teachers and headmasters in the primary schools we attended. A lot of insurance gurus you see today were actually taught by Val at the University of Lagos. When he graduated with first class, they retained him there as a teacher and graduate assistant before he went off to the US. And a lot of people don't know this. When First Bank hired him to come and run First Bank Insurance, there was practically no insurance business in the First Bank group. So what you called then First Bank Insurance, which you now call Sanlam, was grown practically from a piece of paper to what it became when First Bank sold it to Sanlam. You have to put it in context. If he was a business partly owned by Val and other shareholders that grew from zero to I don't know how many billion naira it was sold to Sanlam, and what Sanlam is today as a dominant insurance player in Nigeria. That was a business grown from scratch to what it was by now.
Val's path crossed mine much earlier than his days as end of FBN Insurance. I think we had a brokerage company at the time, which actually started as a unit in the financial control department of First Bank, at the time which I was the financial controller and head of the department. Within a few weeks of his assuming duties as the managing director of FBN Insurance Broadcast, he was the right person for the job, in perfect fit. And of course, he had the support of FBN. For me, he's the father of FBN Insurance.
I met Val about 30 years ago when he was one of the facilitators at Insurance Training Center, which is now called Conference and Training Center in Nigeria. The interesting part of our relationship happened when Val, of course, Val was working with IBM and one of the biggest firms in Nigeria. He had been my friend before he joined IBM, and he was my friend after IBM because
now, Val is somebody that I can say is a very hardworking person. He's a lot of character.
Ojumah, a man of many facets. That's why he has so many nicknames, from Indian called Grandmaster, Star, the Emperor, a common friend called Leading Legend. Val is truly an icon. We should meet Val even in the social side. 42 years into his career. Val doesn't know how to stop. But he's retired today. The energy in him is unrivaled.
My interaction with Val over 9 years as his journal as FBN Insurance. I met him in my office for the first time. Professionally, Val is very intelligent and very much interested in his work. He got FBN Insurance from nowhere to the number 2 position in the industry within 9 years. He always wants to carry the staff along.
board meeting, before board meeting, before board meeting, to make sure that we are all on the same page. He is also stern and believes he operates an open door policy.
I call it down to the enjoyment and value. And that value has a lot of meanings. Because value is like saying you are a Valentine. And you know what Valentines are. There's so much a socializer that it's difficult to excuse me from that title. And messing and good. They all relate with them. And even when we're doing things, where's Bob? So it's somebody that endears himself to people that he meets. He's a great person in building relationships, both professionally, officially, and socially.
Yes, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please celebrate Val one more time. He is worthy to be celebrated. And I tell you, Val, I can't stop celebrating you. You mean a lot to us, as brother, as friend, as family, as colleague, as professional. I say that because everybody who is in this room tonight is here because his family, his friend, his professional colleague, is some associate, business or otherwise, and some well-wisher. And so see all of them, see their faces, and see that indeed you are celebrated. Please continue to do what you do, and God will bless you big. One more time, please let's put our hands together for Val Ojumah. All right, so we have seen those video clips, live and direct, face to face, eyeball to eyeball. And so this next belt is for us to take a few, just so that we don't indeed make it a night of speeches. But we are going to recognize or call upon some individuals here who will deliver some goodwill messages to celebrate Val. And so first on the list, I would like to invite the Commissioner, the Honorable Commissioner for Insurance, Mr. O.S. Thomas. Please put your hands together for him. So here you have Val Boss. Yes, sir. Please, you have the floor. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That last statement is a statement of fact. Yeah, because even after retirement, you need to watch over Val. First, congratulations, Val. I rejoice with you and the family. You deserve every good word that you have passed this night. I have related with Val for probably more than 30 years. I've known him for over 40 years. And as a teacher, as a consultant, as a broker, as an underwriter, this is someone who is quite focused, very serious about what he believes in. He will not leave anybody in doubt as to the direction he wants to go. A very transparent friend. And what I mean is that when you are not doing it right, he will tell you in a manner that you will get what he's talking about. Very transparent friend. He's one who works very hard. And he enjoys very hard. That I can tell you. I am a living witness. If you want to see the best of Val, Should I say? Okay, I will say part of it. I will not say everything. You know, when it's a little bit after 9 o'clock and the atmosphere is right, then you see the best of her. Honestly, on behalf of this market, I want to thank Sana for having someone like Val, someone that has been well packaged in Nigeria and released to the African continent to do those wonderful jobs. And I'm watching and waiting for Sana to package him for the world. He has done so well for us. A good ambassador of the Nigerian market. Somebody that you can sit down with and engage constructively. A thinker. Val is a thinker. Now, full of creative ideas. And for most of the time, when he comes to Abuja, we have a corner in Hilton where we just sit to brainstorm. And he gives me some of the ideas that we probably feel is good for the market. Once again, Val, congratulations. I wish you the best as you prepare for the next level. Thank you so much.
Sir, that's been our number one in short. One who comes with a load of experience. Those of you who know him can tell that I'm not just flattering. He is a great man. And so when he speaks, I think his words should also be taken seriously. That's Mr. O.S. Thomas. Set to invite I'll give some time for my chairman to get through with what she's doing. But I'd like to invite Mr. Robert Domise to please come forward and say a few words to us to celebrate Val tonight. Please, Mr. Robert. Please put your hands together for Robert. And also endeavor to listen attentively. Robert could not have flown all the way from SA.
Ladies and gentlemen, Val, thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here. When I grew up, well, as you can see, many years ago, I grew up in a small suburb about 40 kilometers from Cape Town. And we were quite isolated. In those days, we didn't have television. We didn't really know what was happening in the rest of the world. But my grandmother, who was a teacher, thought we had to get some exposure. So she ordered a magazine from the US, which would arrive every kind of 3 months if the post was on time. And I will never forget, and that gave us kind of a view into the rest of the world. But I will never forget the back page of that magazine, because often it had an advertisement of a cigarette company, Philip Morris, and you might remember it, it was a brand called Virginia Slims. Now, the slogan that they used made me think about you a lot, Val. Someone mentioned it, I think it was the MC that mentioned it earlier. Val calls himself the village boy. But Val went from the village and he moved into university, he moved overseas, he worked overseas, he studied overseas. Then he came back and was, as you heard, with brokerage, and he started this company from scratch. Now the slogan of Virginia Slims was, "You've come a long way, babe." I won't call Val babe, but Val, I think you have come a long way. I think, yeah, please give him a hand. I think you've, as a village boy, you've made your village proud. You've certainly made us who've worked with you and who followed your career and your progression, you've made us very proud. So I salute you tonight. You've come a long way, Val.
Thank you so much. Robert, I think it was pretty appropriate to say you've come a long way, babe. Because as you said that, I looked at Val and I see his beautiful wife sitting right beside him. When you made that slogan, she tapped Val on his right hand. And that to me, right. Val, you've come a long way, babe. Thank you. And so when the commissioner said earlier that we want to get the best of Val, that do it after hours, maybe sometime after 9 and all that. I'm sure that the commissioner didn't mean to say that Val was nocturnal. I think he simply meant to emphasize the kind of energy the man had, because I've experienced him forever. And I know that Val will be up until the wee hours of the morning doing things, and he's still first to get up and get on the job. Nothing stopped him. So he had that kind of energy. And I am sure that the commissioner simply mentioned only after 9, because the commissioner himself won't be up much after 9. But for those of us who were to be up much longer, we could say, just encounter him any time of the 24 hours. And Val was alive to his responsibilities. Val, I celebrate you tonight. You are indeed a great man, one to be looked up to. You have left some space that must be filled. And I am sure that because you are a strong man and a great man, you will always look back to be sure that such spaces are appropriately filled. Once more, please put your hands together for Val. I would now like to invite, in this Sanlam journey, Mrs. Aderele Kehinde, our immediate past chairman of Sanlam Nigeria Life Insurance, to please come forward and take a moment to celebrate this your boy. Please welcome her as she comes up, please.
As a father and grandfather, he's a fantastic dad and a provider. To his lovely wife, Toboya, he's a childhood sweetheart, lifetime lover, and friend. To his wonderful mother, he's a worthy, caring, and special son. To the family members, a responsible head of family, even though he's not the head, and a good supporter. To the village people, a shining son of the soil. To his colleagues, an astute and intelligent professional. In the workplace, he's a mentor, coach, role model, boss, though sometimes draconic and dictatorial. In social circle, he's the life of the party and loves his drinking mates after lights out. To me, over the 9 years we've been together, he's all of the above and more. Looking back, Val presents himself to everybody the way he wants to be seen. So you can see him as a gentleman, as a professional, or I would like to mention that. So knowing you over the past 9 years and working with you has been a great pleasure. We've had our moments. We fight and we settle. And that is what I believe relationship is all about. I know you are a very, very responsible and hardworking gentleman, and you deserve all your achievements. And you can also be, I'll reserve that. So I can only wish you the best. You will always remain very close to my heart and my family. And I pray God will give you peace and you'll be able to rest now that you have retired, even though I know you are not tired. And I know that you'll still keep working till 70, 80, maybe 90. I wish you the very best.
Please, one more time, let's put our hands together to my chairman, as I call her always. You see what she did tactically? She gathered all what everybody has said and he says, it's all correct, but it's everything that has been said and more. And so she adds her own tribute. And I like to say here that everything she has said, Val truly is. What me was when she described Val's wife as his childhood waiting call and a lifetime lover. And I like to say that's a lifetime lover who deserves a lifetime achievement award. Because managing Val is not an event. And God celebrates you tonight. So, on this bell, finally, I would like to invite one of our own, the Executive Director, the Oracle. When people become Oracle, they truly walk like Oracle. I salute you. Please take the floor to celebrate Val in a bit. Thank you.
Well, first, I want to thank the Almighty God who has given me the privilege to stand before this gathering. I don't think it would have been made possible without having somebody like Mr. Val. I'm particularly happy that a day like this has come. And I stand before you face to face to tell you that I choose you as my role model. There is no better Odinaka without Val. Except you don't know me before now. Very transformative. And I know, and I will not forget, those things you always wanted us to be particularly about. Mr. Val taught us a few things. He said, if you have come to Sandland and you want to keep your job, first, make sure the interests of the shareholders are protected. 2, make sure you do not offend the regulators. 3, make sure that the customers that will determine our pay are happy. 4, make sure that the employees that will make these things happen are happy. 5, the environment you work, the environment you have their resources are happy with you. If you can protect these factors, you become a superstar and you continue to remain a going concern. I want to assure you, I know you are not retired because we have so many places to cover in the future. Because I'm assuring you that these things you were very particular will continue to make sure you do not offend any of it. Now, I want to also assure you, the man we are talking about, on a more serious note, there is something that distinguished you. I'm speaking because for 12 years, of course you know how many years Jesus worked before he began his journey. 12 years is not easy to have worked with you. One unique thing about this man is this: Val is somebody that no matter your personality, no matter your grade, no matter your status, be it an agent, be it as a cleaner, be it as a driver, Val will come down to your level and dine and wine with you. This ladies and gentlemen, I want to end my speech with the special number, flavor, endowed with this, in this country. He said, Mr. Val, those accolades flavor used to classify, to distinguish well-meaning Nigerians is what I give to you. He said, the conqueror, the emperor, the lion, the champion is here to be celebrated. Ladies and gentlemen, let's celebrate.
The emperor, the conqueror, the champion, the lion is here. Yes,
celebrates you. The conqueror, the emperor, the waiting is here. All right, so next on my program is the cutting of this beautiful cake to celebrate Val tonight. And he'll be joined to do this by his lovely wife, and this will be supervised by, we have been told during one of the presentations that Southern Pan Africa have imported two into the Council of Elders, retired men, and is here with us tonight. So I'd like to call on to come supervise this event.
Like there's no more of the other former versions. We need white rice, Nigerian white rice.
With me. Are you attentive? You hear me? Okay, let's go. Give me an H. Give me an H. Give me an N. Give me an L. Give me an A. Give me an M. What did we say? Is there as well, and so you are representing all of us retired people of Zanda. So thanks for that wonderful supervision. And so at this point, we shall be taking a toast to Mr. Val Ojumah. And to handle this for us, I'd like to call on Mr. Nelius Benzindeo. Anything you like, you do. I don't care. But I think I've done well. Charge your glasses. Charge your glasses. And so there is a visitor in the house. Val's second son, Ojumah Ojumah, just running straight from the airport, coming from the US to be part of this celebration. So, Ojumah, we welcome you. And so take a seat. You're welcome.
I trust everybody's glasses are filled. If it's not filled, let's fill them up, whether it's whiskey, whether it's wine. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I have been asked to do the toast to celebrate this great man we all delight in calling Val. I know Tunde and his team probably did not consider the irony of selecting me for this, being a reserved individual and someone often of quite a few words. To toast such a boisterous man, well, but I'm honored and I consider it a great privilege to be doing this. Mr. Valentine Ojumah is without doubt a trailblazer in the Sun Up in Africa ecosystem. And indeed, as we have heard from the many testimonies this evening, he's a legend in the Nigerian insurance industry and more broadly, the insurance industry on the African continent. An enigmatic gentleman, a walking repository of knowledge, and a most admirable and amiable personality. Val is one professional every other professional is eager to take learnings from. And it has been such a joy working with him for nearly a decade. Well, I will personally miss the late night conversations over whiskey, during Sun Up in Africa conferences in Cape Town, coming up with new product ideas for customers we all know you are very passionate about. Today, Val, we celebrate your astuteness, your successes in transforming the cards that have been dealt to you in extraordinary ways, and your social capital as a man of class and boundless enthusiasm. They say a bad day of fishing or golf, or now that we also know swimming, yes, a bad day of this is much better than a good day of work. But I would not know, as I'm still a long way from finding out, very long. But I will check in from time to time with you to find out whether there's a truth in this. We raise our glasses and wish you the most enjoyable life in retirement, the best of health and all the good things of life. May you have more fun in retirement than we do here at work. Congratulations, Val.
late-night conversations over whiskey, I wasn't surprised one bit when you asked attendees here tonight to charge their classes with whatever, whiskey, wine, water, whatever. It's all double. So I think I like that, and that's been a beautiful presentation. But if you don't mind, can I have that your little sheet of paper? Okay, so I'd like to have a copy of it because I want to paste it specially for Val. I think that was a beautiful job that you have done there. Thank you so much, Nelius. And ladies and gentlemen, please let's put our hands together for Nelius for a job well done. And next up, presentation of gifts to our guest of honor. And I'd like to invite our chairman, Dr. Oyetunji, and our immediate past chairman, Aderele Kende, to please come and do this bit for us. So this is a business for our chairman. Gifts from the chairman. Someday you become chairman himself. So I'd like to invite the chairman to come do this presentation of gifts to our chairman in waiting. Mr. Ojumah, this is to invite you off stage, accompanied by your wife. And if you are not forthcoming, I will invite your son. Yes, please. Thank you. Okay, so I'd like to have our chairman, Dr. Oyetunji, present the certificate to certificate of honor, please. And long service award, certificate of retirement. I am sure that you all know that, like everybody has said, Val is not just about due to retire. Val can retire, but he cannot retire from all things. So Val, congratulations on your retirement, but I give this to the chairman to make this special presentation to you.
My good friend, Val, on behalf of Sanlam Nigeria and Sanlam Group, we present to you the certificate of honor for all the great contributions to Sanlam Nigeria. Congratulations.
Please, let's hold it, let's present it. What are your hands as well? Okay, sir, let's just hold it like that.
Alright, so I'd like to invite our chairman emeritus to present take the next presentation.
final retirement from Health and Salary Insurance. Congratulations.
Thank you. All right, so like my chairman emeritus says, final retirement, that's to say Val has been retiring. And so finally, okay, so he's still retiring. According to her, she says, it's on record that he retired at 60, he retired at 65, and he will still retire at 75. And so that's kudos to Val.
Hello, nice meeting you. Hello, sir. This way, sir. Lovely. Thank you. Hello, sir. Sorry, sir. Excuse me. Just look at it. Thank you. Hello, sir. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Look at it.
Thank you for everything you have done tonight. And all right, so Val, please, just so that I don't have to bother you. And so I present to you Mr. Val Ojumah, the retiree of retirees, elder, mentor, advisor, consultant, husband, father, grandfather, and great. So, Mr. Val Ojumah, please put your hands together for Val as he makes his remarks.
Thank you very much, DJ. This is the most challenging moment for me, actually. I tried to prepare a speech. I tried 2 or 3 times, and I couldn't. So I decided to take my chances. So first, let me acknowledge the goodness of God in my life. Because quite honestly, if you know the very beginning, from primary school to secondary school, those were very, very difficult times. At the time, I was leaving secondary school at about 16. There was no way I would have imagined this kind of moment. It's all for God. But the reality is, God uses human beings to deliver His goodness to us on earth. And I must of necessity acknowledge those human beings that have made very, very big difference. In fact, in my most challenging times, these people have come calling without my asking. some of you may already know that this young lady, they call Ojumah. I don't know why, but she probably has some kind of ability to tell the future. At the time I married her, I didn't even have a room to myself. I did not have even a suitcase. At the marriage ceremony, the family contributed to make that marriage possible. So the question I always ask myself sometimes when I look at that, what made you in that your young age agree to marry a boy who had absolutely nothing to offer to the woman at that time? That's a story for another day. So, my dear, lovely young woman, I will continue to celebrate you. You have indeed made a difference in my life. You were the first angel sent by God. And you've made a difference. You brought other angels into my life. And then some of you also, I have 3 big boys and 1 girl. And 2 of them are here. Stand up, let them see you. In life, family comes first. We've gone through very tough times, and these kids, all of them, followed me, obeyed me, listened to me. Obviously, as my auntie said, I can in fact be draconian sometimes, but they all followed. The reality is, all the kids, including my lovely second daughter, Esther Ojumah, is she here? They have supported me, they have stayed behind me, they have prayed for me continuously, and they made the difference I needed as far as the family is concerned. When I was coming to Lagos as a 16-year-old, we came in a pickup, backing the direction we were going. Now I go back to my village in an aeroplane. Praise the Lord. Some of you also may not know this. I actually struggled to get admission to University of Lagos. I was not first list. I was not second list. I was actually third list. School has started since September. I got my admission end of October. I was actually just going to the campus. I could not go back to the village to tell my village people I could not get into the university. My father did not know, my mother did not know. I had to struggle on my own and finally got into the university. The rest is history. God works in mysterious ways. As many of you already know, I was supposed to be an academics. So sometimes I introduce myself to my friends and people who do not know me that I'm actually a failed academics, a failed PhD student. That's true. I started my first job as an academics. Eventually I had to abandon it. But why? My father was a teacher. He struggled to make ends meet all through his life. And one thing he never wanted was for any of his children to be a teacher. So when I graduated, top of the class, rather than the man celebrate, he was crying. And so my senior brother here with me. He was crying. And when he was asked, Why are you crying? Everybody is celebrating. You say, oh God, I didn't want my son to become a teacher. Now he has gone to pass first class, so he's going to be a teacher. That is why I'm crying. Destiny works in different ways. Eventually, I left teaching and joined the industry. I must mention my very early beginnings. Actually, I've been a very lucky man. I've gotten jobs from situations where many have failed. So today, I must remember the man who actually pulled me out of the university situation. His name is Ojumah. He was the very, very first person to give me a job as a consultant lecturer at the then Insurance Training Center of Gary. That was my first point after exiting the University of Lagos. And from there on, I then entered the insurance industry. Working for MASH IBM, I was given such privileges to work. I was given jobs that were meant for other people, older, more experienced people. And I delivered. And they loved me. And that's how I stayed in Insurance Brokers of Nigeria, Bank Insurance Brokers of Nigeria for 20 years. Entered there at 27, left there at 46. My entry into First Bank is another miracle. That job was advertised. I was afraid of First Bank, honestly. I did not want to apply. There are people here who kept pushing me to apply. And it was the last day, very last day, that I asked my younger sister, Patricia, Patricia, are you here? That's my younger sister, Patricia. She hand-delivered the application to the Human Resources Department of First Bank. But that was the beginning of another journey. Some of you must know how powerful human resources departments are. For whatever reason, they didn't want me. They had their candidates. And so, how Mr. Jacobs Moya, the then managing director of First Bank, decided without knowing me to cancel the first interview and ordered another interview. I don't know why. I never met him. He did not know me. And at the second interview, he made sure that people who didn't have candidates were the people that supervised the interview. That's how I got First Bank job, ladies and gentlemen. God sends angels to work for you. I was afraid, and I was indeed scared of First Bank. But look at the story of First Bank today for me. First appointed as MD of FBN Insurance. Those of my colleagues who are here from FBN Insurance Brokers, I want to doff my heart and greet all of you very specially for working with me to change that company to what it came to become today. Thank you all for all your support at FBN Insurance Brokers. Without what we were able to do together, I do not think I would have been considered for this next position as managing director of FBN Life, as it was then known. Again, there was another challenge. As usual in Nigeria, anytime a position appears, thousands of people were already out there. How eventually I became the managing director, first managing director of FBN Life. Again, I must acknowledge the then group managing director, Mr. B.C. Amosa. The funny thing really is I never went asking. The day this man told me, Val, don't worry, I know what is going on. You are my candidate. I was looking at him. Why? That's another angel. I want to take this opportunity again to thank him, because without giving me that opportunity, we will all not be here today. And from there, I must acknowledge the woman that was first appointed as the chairman of the board, who laid the foundation for good corporate governance, who made sure that everybody must be above board, to make sure that all principles of doing business are done properly at every level. This is Ojumah. She was our first chairman of the board. And from her, my dear aunt, you have seen her. We became more than board members. She became more than a chairman to me. We were more like friends. My mother loves her. My mother keeps asking about her. Mrs. Sadele Kenyi. Mama, thank you for all that you have done for us. Let me shift a little bit to overseas. First time I visited Sanlam, I met gentlemen that I could not believe that I would have had access to ordinarily. So I met the then chief executive of Sanlam Development Market, as it was then known, Mr. Henry Welch. He was full of encouragement. My first meeting with him, before I met the group mine director, he outlined clearly what he wanted to achieve and told me very clearly about the Nigerian market and what we should go out for in Nigeria, the opportunities that exist in the Nigerian market. I was taken aback at some point. How could a foreigner be telling me about the Nigerian market more than I knew? That was a challenge for me. I knew I had to work a bit harder to satisfy this man. And this man was working directly with Robert Domisel. I knew him when he was not balding. He had hair like me. So he was a young man at the time. So he gave me part of the foundation for this insurance company. Going through the First Bank Group, my God, I served many group managing directors. The last person I served as group managing director, the man is here. Ladies and gentlemen, Elder UK. When I look back, the question is, why me? Why did they take it upon themselves to support me to succeed? I can't answer the question. I give glory to God. God sent them as angels to protect me, knowing that I'm a village boy. I had very, very weak background, and I needed these angels, these great men and women, to help me navigate the world. Only God will thank you, not me, because I can't thank you all enough. My colleagues in FDN Life and FDN General, 12 years together, not be small thing. I used to be a handsome boy before we started. Look at me now. When I say I enjoy, yes, I like whiskey. I must confess, I like whiskey. But not only the drinker, not all of us the drinker. I drink by myself. Thank you all for your support, my friends. Thank you all for your support. I really appreciate your support. If I have the opportunity to come back to work, I believe that I will choose you all as my colleagues again because I know we'll make rain fall again. Thank you all very much. A lot of my friends here, please remember our good times and don't even think about the bad times. Now I'm going to need you more than ever. It's lonely up there. Robert has promised to help me to navigate retirement life, and he has started helping me. So as a non-exec, I can still deal with my passion, which is reading and analyzing stuff and being creative. So as a non-exec, I promise you, I will work with our managing director, our two managing directors, and all of you in the board to make sure that rain continues to fall. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much.
That's Val. Vintage Val. Val the academic. Val the teacher every day. Wake him up from his sleep and he's set to talk. And if you didn't control him, he will go on forever. He has said he didn't know why his wife agreed to marry him when he had no shoes. No, she is a great woman. So thank you so much, Val, and I'm happy that you appreciate. Because you are a good man, you don't need to be worried about how lonely it is up there. In the course of your going up, you were nice to people that came your way. And so up there, they will come and meet you and they will be nice to you as well. So nothing to worry about, just be assured. So great Val, we celebrate. And we are up to some entertainment, but just before Sabode Okpadokum, the MD CEO of Sanlam General Nigeria, to come do a vote of thanks to all of you on behalf of the Sanlam Group for making this ceremony a big success. So Mr. Bode Okpadokum, please, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Mr. DJ. Good evening all. Yes, my assignment is very simple. It's just basically to thank everybody. But I don't know whether it's actually necessary to say anything because Val we won't thank everybody on behalf. So he has done the job. He has really not seen that for me. Well, everything that has a beginning must have an end. Even though I don't know what I did in the mind of Val, but something tells me that when this program started, in the course of this program, you must have at the point remember his first day at work. I'm not sure that I'm right. And today, he's going on retirement. We thank God for your life. I congratulate you. We appreciate God in your life. Valentine, when you go Grandmaster. Congratulations. On behalf of the entire members of Salam, Nigeria, and also the family of Valentine, Ojumah, we want to thank everybody present here for taking your time to join us. This group was not as full as it is now when this program started. And this is almost 9 and we still have this crowd. It further confirms how we all appreciate the contribution of VAL. And it is only VAL that can bring our honorable commissioner to this gathering, and I will wait till this time before that confirms how much investment that VAL has put in this relationship and to what extent he has contributed to this industry. Because our commissioner is somebody that I know that manages his time very well, and for him to have been here, we can't thank you enough. And for all the CEOs, our brothers and sisters who have been here all this long to witness this great occasion, I pray for some of us that are still working, we all be a little witness to be able to see our own retirement even be greater than this. And for those that are retired, with all due respect, maybe I need to form an association of retirees in the insurance industry so that it will not be lonely, as Val has said. So I want to thank you all personally for attending and making this event memorable. I've known Val for more than 2.5 decades, and clearly I'm not surprised to see this large crowd. We will be celebrating Val's retirement today, but you know that this is not a farewell, but it's just the beginning of another journey. We pray that it's going to be a memorable journey, a journey that will be full of fun. There are so many things that we wish people have been doing while working. Now you have the time. Please make sure you enjoy yourself. I know you love traveling. Travel wide. All pieces that you have been dreaming of. And to everyone who has turned up for our very warm welcome today, may God bless you with all the good things of life. May God be with us and guide us. On that note, I want to say congratulations once again, Val. We'll keep the flag flying. You have challenged us. Be rest assured you will enjoy your retirement because you have handed the vaccine for the right hand. God bless you. And thank you all for your waiting.
Yes, so let's hear that some more for Bode. Please put your hands together for him. And I am sure that tonight, for the role that you have played, making yourself available here to celebrate Val.
I wasn't doing enough.
Val is a great lady who would have the one they call party after party. Party after party.
They call this one a village man, so let's go to the village. Urubado. Urubado here. Urubado. Celebrate your owner. Now, because of his testimony, let me say like this. Urubu man will understand. Listen. Wopora mi Jesu, komi jere, Jesu komi dona. Wopora mi Jesu, komi jere. What am I singing? Any Roma here? Yes. Can you tell what I'm saying? Let me sing again. Wopora mi Jesu, komi jere. Wopora mi Jesu, komi jere, Jesu komi dona. Wopora mi Jesu, komi jere, Jesu komi dona. The song said, if anybody see Jesus, tell him thank you. If you see
God tell him thank you. It's not easy for all these years. His mates are in the grave, but he's alive today. We are celebrating this man. Wait. Where are the children? All the children come over. All the children, come. All the children, come over, All the children, That's all.
But just before the DJ spins his disc, here is a pair of glasses. If you can't find your glasses, please look up this arena. We just need to groove, we need to party tonight. Great!
I get so excited.
Show me